What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Trainer1, and welcome to my 100% / platinum guide for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, where I'm going to show you how to get every single achievement or trophy and achieve that 100% Chalice of Torment for the platinum. I'm also going to be showing off the DLC as well. As you can see, there's Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Specifically, only has 64 trophies or achievements that you need to accomplish in order to get the platinum, so 63 in total, and then 1 platinum. There are combat-related challenges and trophies, as well as miscellaneous ones that we're going to go through. I'm not going to show you where every collectible is, but there's an easy way to get that, and I will kind of explain that in a little bit. But this guide is essentially going to show you how to get every single trophy or achievement in the game of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. One of the best things that this game has is each area that you go in will actually show you how many collectibles you need to get in that area. So just do exploring, go around. It's pretty easy to do. You shouldn't have any problems getting all of the collectibles, but it is also a part of this challenge as well. First off, we're going to begin here with the story, and you're automatically going to get your first trophy, which is going to be Path of the Stars, and it's just right after you finish the initial portion of the prologue. Next up, you're going to go a little further on in the story. You're going to pick up the dagger, which is Dia de Muertos. Remove the dagger from the temple. Our first combat-related trophy is up ahead when you get your first group of enemies. Pick up one of these bottles here. You're going to light it with the R1, and then you're going to throw it and make sure you take out 2 enemies at once, and you'll achieve your first combat-related trophy, which is known as Playing with Fire. Same area. What we're going to be doing here is achieve 3 headshots in a very, very quick succession. This might take you a few times, so just keep restarting the checkpoint at these. There's kind of like farming locations that you can get these at, and this is one of those. It's going to be called Gunslinger, 3 headshots in 3 seconds with the pistol. Next one up is going to be distracting a certain amount of enemies. This is in that same section area again. All you got to do is just farm this area and keep distracting enemies. Most of the time you can get a lot of these combat trophies just in the progression of the story, but I'm showing you easy ways to do that. This one's called Look Over There. Further on ahead, you get to this point in the story, you're going to unlock your next story trophy, which is Recipe for Disaster, Survive the Flood. Up way ahead in the next section of the game, we're going to buy our first skill, and this is going to unlock the trophy First Steps. We're going to come across our first monolith later on in this chapter, the Peruvian Jungle. All you need to do is click on it, and you're automatically going to get achievement for finding your first monolith, known as Treasures from the Past. Up ahead, I'm inside a challenge tomb. Now, this could be different for you guys, but depending on what you've been going around picking up everything you see, you're going to get a trophy specifically at some point for Untold Riches, which is to gather 40 gold ore. Alright, you're going to come to this story point where you have to take out the Empress Jaguar. Once you do, you will unlock the story trophy for that specific animal kill. Survival Instincts. Okay, later on, we've come back to that first section in the Peruvian Jungle doing some more collectibles. Once you've gathered up enough collectibles of a certain type, you're going to be able to get this trophy called Archaeologist, where you complete an artifact collection. So once we get into the city of Kawakiaku, you're going to be able to get the makeshift arsenal, fully upgrade a weapon. You should have enough resources at this point in the game in order to achieve this trophy. Alright, on further ahead, we're going to complete a challenge, which is our very first challenge I'm showing on the screen. You'll have challenges that's required for the completion of the game, and you can get a trophy for it. Next up is learn 5 interesting locations from civilians. As you go around the city, you'll be able to talk to civilians, and they'll tell you interesting facts. Here, we're going to get resting places, uncover 3 main game crypts. You can do these in any order you want to, so they may unlock at different locations and times. Next up is Table's Turn, another combat achievement. Kill 5 enemies while they are searching for Laura. You should honestly be able to get this naturally through your progression of the game. Completing your first side quest gets you Unwelcome Guests. as well as another trophy for Help Thy Neighbor, which means you completed your first side mission. Going to visit the vendor here, and we're going to get asking price, which is to buy an item from a merchant. Very simple and easy to do. Later on, we're going to be doing another challenge tomb, and this is going to be the trophy for Steel Hunter. Complete 3 main game challenge tombs. Alright, so way up ahead we have our next story mission and our first encounter here with some enemies in it. We're going to get last known position, lose the enemy 10 times. You can do this in this area. You can farm a few trophies in this area specifically, which is what we're going to do. The next one we're going to get is the Stealth Takedowns. Like a shadow, perform a stealth takedown on 25 enemies. Here is a big farming area, which is just right ahead of where we were. This is called First Blood. Perform a stealth takedown from a mud-covered wall. You need to make sure you have mud on you, and you'll get the mud right before this section. We're going to farm a few trophies here. The next one is going to be using focus, specifically making sure that you equip your focus, and you have to take out a certain amount of enemies in order to do so. This is called In the Moment, and it requires 10 enemies. Same area. We're going to get the Marksman Trophy, which is perform 20 headshots with the bow. All you got to do is just keep restarting the checkpoint. We have another one up as well. This one is our Perception. You need to make sure that in your skills you have equipped the specific skill that targets enemies during Perception, and just take out 10 enemies while Perception is active. Same spot location again. This is going to be the chain kills. You need to grab the specific skill in order to chain kills. And this is called Chain Gang. Perform the Serpent's Fury 3 times. Just keep resetting that checkpoint to get all of these kind of farming trophies. Next up is more story-related stuff later ahead. This one's automatic, called Fire of Life. Enter the temple. And then on ahead, after you've went through the temple, you're going to come to this section here. This is going to allow you to get this specific trophy, which is called Surprise. Perform 5 Eagle's Talons Takedown. You can just restart the checkpoint over and over again until you get to 5. Alright, on up way later ahead, this is just another one of those miscellaneous trophies that you need. Thread the Past, restore 5 Vestige outfit pieces. Further on, right before we get to the Hidden City, we're going to do Legendary Hunter, which is to hunt and loot 5 rare animals. This could unlock any location for you. Just know where the enemies are. I mean, they're always going to be like kind of those legendary enemies around, and you'll see them. They'll show up on the map, and then you should be able to get them. Now we've entered into Paititi, which is known as the Hidden City. This is a part of the main story. This is where a lot of collectibles you're going to gather as well. Alright, in this section, in the Hidden City, you're going to go Come to Llama, which is pet 5 llamas. They're scattered throughout the Hidden City. Just find 5 of them and you're golden. So, we're moving on with the next story section here. You're going to come to this point. You're going to use Endurance, Made to Endure on this enemy. Just restart the checkpoint over and over again until you get it 10 times. This is a skill you need to make sure that you get, so check your skills. Next up, we have Better Equipped. Get 3 pieces of equipment. Very simple forward. You should be able to get this naturally through your story. Next up is Underwater Archaeologist. A little further in the game, collect 5 underwater artifacts right before we enter the cenote area. Now we've just messed with the cenote area with a bunch of weird enemies. You're going to kind of go through a little chase scene here. Once you're complete with this scene, it's going to unlock the specific trophy that is tied to beating cenote. Cenote is one of the scariest locations in the game. You'll know exactly where you are with this. Just follow the rail section here, and then you should unlock the trophy. Further up ahead, you just got some climbing gear, part of the story. Once you actually climb out of this area, you will unlock the story-related trophy for New Heights. Again, later on, we're doing more outfit unlocking, and you just need to make sure that you have restore and equip a matching Vestige outfit, upper and lower body. Up ahead, we're going to play a side mission. In this specific one, we retrieve Manko's necklace. Again, you're going to have to do all the side missions, so you'll unlock this naturally, of course. This is another side mission further up ahead called That's a Knife, which allows you to fully upgrade the knife, and then immediately after, you're also going to get another trophy for completing this specific side quest. I believe Hawk and Fly. I love that one. Alright, much further on, you're going to be doing this one where you need to rescue her from the prison. This is called Family Ties. Story related. This could happen at any time. You need to get zoologists, collect 20 critters. You got to get the specific skill in order to be able to harvest the spiders, and then you should be able to get it. This is all the way forward in the oil fields section. You've just received a bow that allowed you to get this specific skill. Total party kill, kill 5 enemies with friendly fire. You can do this 5 times in a row, or 3 times in a row technically. It just depends on how many he's able to kill, and this is pretty much one you can get easily. Next up, we're going to be a little further ahead. We're going to be using special ammo. You need to craft 50 special ammunition, and you can do this throughout your playthrough. It'll unlock whenever you get to 50. Alright, you've just beaten the oil field section via the story, and then once you head into the next area called Heart of the Serpent, find the mission of San Juan. Alright, we've come to our final challenge tomb. Again, you can complete these in any order. It might not unlock for you here, but this one's called Tomb Raider, Complete All Main Game Challenge Tombs. If you want to watch how to do those, then check out my actual walkthrough for the 100% Platinum. It's on the channel. Alright, next up we need to buy all the skills in one specific way, either blue, green, or red. We decided to go with green first, and you will unlock the specialized trophy. Later on, story-wise, you're going to come to this section here where she's going to fall down. This is where you unlock the Chosen One, find the silver box of Ishel. Next up, we have back to where we started, return to Paititi. After you completed this specific San Juan mission, you'll come back here to Paititi. This one is called Beast of a Legend. Defeat the Gnawhole. This is part of a side quest that you can do. And once we do this, we'll also unlock complete Good Samaritan, which is 8 side missions. You might get this at a different location depending on which missions you've done or not. So this one's a little harder to find. You need to go to Mission of San Juan. Go to this base camp here, the Ruined Tower. Make sure you have the specific skill that you need with your pistol, which allows you to shoot a turkey with flare rounds. You will need to have this skill. They spawn very, very weird. It might take you a few times, but just keep going back and forth. You might have to turn off your PlayStation or your Xbox and keep loading it back up until the turkeys spawn in that specific area. Next up, we have the Treasure Chest Trophy. This is going to allow you to get Treasure Hunter, find and open all the main game Conquistador treasure chests. I believe there's a total of 5 of them. This is part of the story path. You're going to find a new ally, Queen of the Damned. Make an unlikely ally. This is the same people that you fought in Cenote. Now you're actually allying with them. Up ahead, just shortly after that, you're going to complete all the artifacts. This is not a collectible you get. It'll unlock once you complete all of the artifacts that are out there. And then, of course, into the game, once you've completed the main story, you get the completionist, 100% completion, only after you've done all the collectibles and everything in the game. Now that we've beaten the game, we're going to unlock quite a few trophies here. First with Quite the Adventure, which is just finishing the main storyline. Then Smart and Resourceful, which is kind of the easy difficulty, or the very easy difficulty. Then you've got Deadly Obsession, which is the hardest. This is the one that takes the longest to do. Then you have one with the jungle. Essentially, these are all your trophies unlocking for completing the game. And of course, the final one, Chalice of Torment. This is the platinum. We have done it. All 64 trophies are done. But in order to get 100%, like you see where it says 100% there, normally that would not say that because I've already actually completed the DLC, and I'm going to tell you how to do that. Each DLC has a total of 5 trophies except for the final one. You need to complete specific objectives in these, like obtain a bronze, silver, or gold medal in time attack and score attack. You need to complete the side missions, and you need to equip the outfit and the weapon that it provides for you. Once you've done all of those in each single one, and then you've completed all of the DLC, you will fully 100% unlock, that is right, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. These ones are very, very straightforward. Once you go through each and every single DLC, complete the side mission for that DLC, then go into score and time attack. Make sure you get a bronze. It's very easy to get bronze in those once you've actually learned it. Then equip the weapon and the outfit that it particularly gives you every time that you complete that side mission. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. It has been my pleasure to bring Shadow of the Tomb Raider to you guys 100% platinum. I went even past platinum and 100% of the entire game. I hope you enjoy all the effort that it took to do this. So please leave a like and comment below. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and I hope to see you on all the walkthroughs that we're going to be doing, getting 100% or platinum. See you next time. Peace out. Bitches.